Hello everyone and welcome back on my channel. I am Clean with Barbie. This is the last room for that apartment what I started a couple of weeks ago. If you remember, I already showed you how I cleaned the kitchen, the bedroom, and the bathroom. And today the last room is the living room. It's a little bit tricky because when we started to work on the bedroom, random Johnny moved away a lot of trash while I was working in the kitchen. I was laughing and I told him like, oh my gosh, you actually took my job because he moved away every important trash what I wanted to show you. But actually that was really nice from him to help me. But as you can see, it's still a lot left to show you. Here you can see I am opening a box and I always do this because I always checking if something inside. If it's empty and only the protecting stuff in the box, I'm throwing away. If still the stuff is inside the box, I'm keeping that. So this is the reason why I usually check the packages or the box what is inside. Not because I am curious about what the owner has. This is the reason. And I can tell you I am recording my voice from Hungary now. We arrived on Tuesday, and my feelings are really mixed. Very interesting feeling to be in my own town again after 12 years. I feel like I never left Hungary, and I feel like I lived in New York 10 years ago. It's a very interesting feeling to be in my country again. I feel so good now, but still the plan is we are going to Spain. On Monday, when I stepped out from our apartment when we spent 10 years, my friends came over and we cried so bad. I was so scared how I'm gonna feel after we leave New York, but I can say that thank God. It seems like everything is okay in my head. I will tell you more, but let's see who sponsored my video today. Today my video is sponsored by MOVA M10 Dry and Wet Vacuum Mop. In the box you will find instruction book, solution, extra mop pad, a filter and a brush. This is the cleaning machine, and before you use, please don't forget to remove all the foil. Setup is very easy, just push the handle until you hear the click sound. This is the base where you have to place the machine and it's going to charge. Alright, mine is on 24% charge, so I have to put on the charger a little bit. You can see the sign there, it's charging. While it's charging, I am going through on instruction page. I'm filling the water tank, please don't forget to use the solution. Suction power is 18,000 PA, makes short work of messes, wet or dry. You can see here is green, so that means the floor is clean. And now I tested with sugar and oatmeal. And the third one is mustard. What I really like, the oatmeal pieces is not flying all around. It's just sucking so well. I am very amazed. The little monitor, it shows you like how dirty is the floor, and when it's clean it's going to change to the green light. 90-degree flexible rotating design, 0.9 kilogram handling weight, 3 different cleaning mode. This intelligent machine is turned on turbo mode when the dirt is very heavy. 180-degree live flat reach. Live flat reach allows you to clean under furniture without moving it. Perfect for beds, cabinets and low sofas. Cleaning is very easy. You have to remove the tank first. You can see the solid food and the liquid is in the different tank, so it's not mixing up. Very easy to clean. Maybe now you're asking how I will clean when you saw it suck it up, an egg and many more things. The machine has a comb tooth design, so you can make sure it's tangle free. Perfect in a pet home. The other very good thing, this machine has a self-cleaning option. 75 degrees Celsius hot water brush wash. The base heat or the reverse 75 Celsius hot water to rinse and rotate away grime. And in just 15 minutes the brush is dry and ready to go. No germs or bad smell on the map. For order details please check description. Thanks for MOVA to sponsor my video. So yeah, the last day was very interesting and actually probably was like harder just because of I saw my friends how hard they crying, and that also made me cry. But after I stepped out from the apartment, I was okay. I think I was okay. I started to cry a little bit in the car, but otherwise everything was very okay. And now let's talk about the job a little bit, what I'm doing here. So you can see I am still going through on the trash. We made a lot of bag of trash. If I could keep something, I did. On the last day when I already finished and I closed the door behind me, on the next day she sent me a message and she told me like, Barbie, on the table there was some important papers in envelope. Where did you put it? And I told her like, I put in the room, in the little room next to the living room. She couldn't find it and I was like mid of packaging and you know, ready to go. And then she said like, I can't find them. I can't believe you really throw them away. And I was like, yeah, I didn't throw them away. I remember like all the stuff that was on the table. I just placed in the little room. And how good I am actually recording this cleaning because I edited out that part when I put together all the papers and I placed them in the little room and I show her that part like, listen, I really did that. So she was so much better because she was like, okay, I really didn't throw away. She just needs to, you know, search more well. And actually, I have no idea if she found it because my US phone number is not working anymore, so she can't send me a message, but I'm pretty sure she found it. And just as I told you before, I will put all the parts together from this apartment and I will share on Wednesday. And I still have another apartment for New York, what you never seen before. That's going to be the next Saturday video. And that's gonna be the last video from New York. And I already have jobs in Hungary. I found some homes where I can clean and I can't wait. Today I am going to work. That's not gonna be that bad. It's actually that apartment is empty already. And you know me, I helping people and I am not really cleaning empty apartments, but I have a good reason why I do this. Who owns that apartment is really sick. She has cancer and someone was renting the apartment and made dirt behind him. Because the owner has this sickness, she can't afford to hire someone to clean this apartment, but they want to sell this apartment and they ask my help. It's not really bad for me, it's not a hard job, and if I can help them with a little cleaning, I will do that. So that's going to be my job today. I can't wait. Let's see. Like, I am not starting with something really strong. I'm gonna do a light cleaning, but still interesting. And also very interesting, like I have to buy all the cleaning products here and I have no idea what is the good cleaning product in Europe, in Hungary. So that's also going to be very, very challenging. it was really, really funny yesterday because we went to this big supermarket to buy some cleaning product, and one worker was looking at me and looking at me and looking at me. I mean, she was like, "Are you that girl who's cleaning?" And I was like, "Yes." And she got so, so happy. I gave her a hug and was like, "I really like your videos." And I was like, my face turned red because I am not used to it. Like, people are recognizing me and telling me how much they like me. But it was a really nice feeling. She was super cute. Look what I found under the trash. This is not the first time I see these kind of bugs under the trash. I have no idea what kind of bug is this, but they are really common. I have no idea if you know what is this, but for Hungarian people, this is everything because we always made soda. For us, a sparkling water, and that's what you need to make a sparkling water. Also, as Hungarian, we are really like that. After 3 years, it's still shocking me like how much things I find under the beds. Oh, the first thing and the funniest thing when I came back to my country and we went, to the centrum to walk a little bit and look around what's changed. It was very interesting. Like, I heard the people what they talking about it. Like, I feel like I am reading in their mind. Like in US, you're not really focusing what other people talking about it. But now it's just like you heard everything what they talking about it, and it was like really interesting. Still, after a week, when we go to the centrum and I hear many, many people, I feel like, oh my gosh, what's going on here? It's really interesting, super weird. And also the prices are shocking in my country. To be honest with you, I am not really understand for it anymore, our money. So to know if it's a good price or not, I always have to check in dollar, like how much is that. Oh, this part was funny because I found a chocolate here and it was so stick on the floor and it was like, what? A chocolate? A big bar of chocolate? Okay, now go back to the money thing. Like, Hungary is super expensive for the people who lives here. They don't make too much money, and the prices it's in the sky. For us, after New York, it seems a little cheaper. But for example, when we went to shopping in a big supermarket and we had to buy stuff like food, or now I don't want to use everything what is my father, so we try to help them, buy food or for wash the clothes. I don't want to they pay everything. Now we realize, like, yes, it's sometimes it's kind of the same price like in New York, and that was shocking because this is a little country. So after we collected all the trash, it was time to start to clean the living room. I recorded this cleaning in parts. I was working 2 weeks on this apartment and we started to make empty the living room on the first week, I guess. And the cleaning happened on the second week. This is what you can see here, like how much things I have to do. And this is the part where I sent to the lady, like, hey, I put everything together and I placed in the little room. And what you can see now, the real cleaning, it was the last day and the really last job in New York. I wish to clean this apartment better with much details, but again, what is needed needs to change the floor, needs to paint the wall, what I can do. As I told you before in other parts, she wants someone who rents one room. To make that happen, first need to renovate the whole apartment. I don't know if the management will do that because if you remember, I told you like when we put out all the trash bags, someone just opened at some homeless people or people who wants to check what is in the garbage bags, and they just left everything like that, really messy, and the management starts to bother the owner like that's her mistake. um and I already spoke about that, like they want to move her out. So the situation was very, very serious. I'm just happy if she can keep this apartment and live in this apartment without any problem, and in a little clean conditions. And I also really hope she gonna be able to keep the clean conditions. I'm still looking back, and I see where are we started, how the whole apartment looked at the beginning, like it was like literally trash everywhere, and how it looks now. Um, Next to the living room, there is a little room, what we actually fitted up with stuff that's usable stuff, that's all the things what she wants to keep it. And I told her, like, after I finished, you have to go through and start to organize. The bedroom is okay now, the bathroom is okay now, the hallway, the kitchen, and the living room is it's clean now. I don't say she doesn't have to do anything because she still have to clean, but it's pretty okay now. And another room left, but that was that room where she was working. She was working from home, and I never touched that room. She told me like mostly what is in that room, it's laundry or some clothes, and she can do that by herself. I have no idea what else you are curious about Hungary or my feeling or the traveling thing. If you have any question, just don't feel bad to ask me in comment and I will answer for that. Also, if you want to follow me on my Instagram, Clean with Barbie, you can do that because actually I am sharing more pictures there in story, and you can see what is going on with me. Probably I will start to share some videos over there, but I'm still thinking about it. But anyway, it's another option to follow me over there too. Why not? And to be honest with you, I feel like so strange. All the video thing right now, all the voiceover, all like I am working on this video because I had my own apartment and I had my own schedule, and everything, and now it's everything is just upside down because the time zone is not the same anymore, so I have to figure it out when to upload the video. And also like all my life rhythm is changed, so it's like so hard to imagine in the next hour I will work and I will clean another house. Right now I'm editing my video. I have to upload. So all these things, like I don't know if you really understand what I'm talking about it, that, but it's just like so weird now. And I can't wait to find my own life, my own rhythm again, as I used to do. But maybe that will happen when we finally go to Spain, move in the apartment, find my place. All my stuff is gonna be there, because now it's just like very, very weird feeling. Like I don't know who I am. It sounds funny and sounds interesting, but right now I really don't know who I am, where I am now. So it's like, yeah, it's just like very, very weird. In my head, I am still in a New York time zone. So when I post something on Instagram, I realizing people who used to press, a like, they don't do that. And after I just realized, oh, really, because they are still sleeping or they just wake up. And yes, it's interesting. It still have to set up this in my head. I try to wash the windows as much as possible, but I am not really opening the window, and it's a really simple reason. I never know if it's broken or not, and I don't want any issue like after I open it, we can close it back. I know it's very nice when I'm washing the window. You like that, but I don't want to make any risk because I spoke about her situation and I'm not sure if the management will come to help her. So that's what I'm saying. Like I wash the window as much as possible, but I'm not going crazy. And look who I found here. A tiny, tiny spider. This is the only spider that can scare me because it's just so cute. It's still a baby. And I tried to catch it. Like, couldn't. So I just leave that alone. And also the traveling was very, very smooth. It's actually surprised me how smooth was with two kids. I told you the dog was in cargo and the cat was with us. The cat had a little issue, like she was crying on the airplane so bad sometimes. I opened her cage a little bit, but I didn't let her out because I didn't want any cows on the airplane. That was fine. Um, when we changed the airplane, we switched the airplane in Amsterdam, the stewardess came and told me like, who is Fodor? And I'm like, oh Jesus, what happened? That's me. And so the dog, and I got so scared, like something happened with the dog. The dog is doing really fine. I just check it and I'm like, oh my God, thank you so much. It was super nice from him. He checked our dog and he made me sure everything is okay with him. Um, at the first day, the cat was really scared And on the second day, slowly, she started to looking around in the house. The dog, our dog, got a little depressed after a week. Now I see like he's getting better now. It's really interesting because everybody says like the cat can change the house but can't change the owner, and the dog can change the house but not the owner. In this case, it's like totally different. The dog really liked our apartment, his own bed and everything. Now he's just looking a little much better, which is okay. He started to eat again. He go to the garden. He used to run. He used to bark when someone comes. So step by step, everything is getting better. Okay, and what you can see here while I am cleaning the floor, I was crying so bad. It was so emotional when I knew it, like I'm gonna finish with this apartment in the next 2 hours, and this is the last apartment in New York. Even if it's really hard to leave New York behind us, we really need this change. For so long, we are not that happy, and it's a beginning when we moved to New York. With two kids, it's like it's not that fun anymore. The prices are so high. We wanted to see our family more often. It's just like it's not enough for us to see each other once a year. To travel here to Hungary for a whole family, super expensive. Our family, our parents is not that young anymore. I mean, my parents is still, but for example, Random Johnny's parents is they don't want to fly every summer. So we had to figure it out what is the best option for the whole family to see more often each other. Also, the prices are so much better in Europe. This is all the reason why we moved out from United States. And now it's time to show you the before and after. If you enjoyed my video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you in the next week. Bye.